Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my name is Omniarch and welcome back to Fortnite. Now, what I know is I know that part 2 of the storyline quest is up and running, so I know we got some work to do. And also, at least most percentage of people that watch my videos actually subscribe, so you end up liking my content. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can always be notified of wherever and whenever I upload in the future. So, without further ado, let's get right to it.
Alright, now first things first, Jonesy wanted me to investigate something around this courtyard or whatever, so I wanted to check it out, and I think I found it. What is this? It looks like Victor's, but it looks like a chest also. A doom chest? No, I got it! The sorcerer's chest. I surprise myself sometimes.
So, find anything interesting in there? Maybe something shipping manifest shaped?
Well, if you consider a monarch and a gatekeeper and minis manifests, I'm your guy.
If Doom's building new armor, he has to be sending those armor materials to himself. If those shipments have a paper trail, we can use that information to find Doom.
That's a good idea.
And if I find Doom, that's one less thing for Hope to worry about.
Don't you mean we? And what do you mean by that?
I've been there. Leading reality's fearless defenders really weighs on a person. She's got a whole army of people on her side. Some of them are even Avengers. She's ready for this. She just needs to go for it. And maybe get some more future-seeing FaceTime with that prophetic water ghost friend of hers. You know, back in my day, we did this kind of thing with nothing but a banana and what I think was maybe an angry snow globe?
You mean the Cyclo skin back in Chapter 2 Top Secret?
Well, things change.
I know what you mean there. It's still insane how time flies. Next thing you know, it's just a group of 4 kids with nothing but hope to cling on to. Then, the next thing you know, you're leading a formidable crew to stand by you when your guard is broken. We were all kids. Well, except Chomp. But still. I will always miss the times we had with my friends. Crashing down on a thunderbolt! Who's that man? Who's that man? Who's that man crashing down on a thunderbolt? Oh, for its arc lightning! I gotta work on that. Gentlebot, it appears that you have a shipping manifest that I really need for a certain expedition. So if you would be so kind of you guys, hand it over immediately, please. No? Alright then. You leave me no choice.
Why do you have so much power?
Ooh-wee. Heaven, thunder of Zeus and self surely tuckers you out. I told you all this could have been avoided if you had simply been nice rather than ignoring a simple request. And I think Arc Lightning just found his target. Jonesy, looks like you were right. These Doom Bionics have shipping documents that may suit your interests. I'm sending them your way.
Thanks, pal. Oh, and while you're at it, War Machine's been analyzing those henchman nodes. Ask him about them.
You got it. Good thing my suit has EMF detection, so it was easier to find him in the first place, but let's get back to business. For the almighty James Rhodes in the flesh. And the island's self-proclaimed king, I suppose. Nice to finally meet you. We took a look at those notes you found on Doom's henchman. Yeah, and what did you find out? He's incorporating pieces of the Pandora's box into his new armor. Well, that's a no-brainer. And we're gonna need every combat advantage we can get. I'd lend you my gear to practice with, but the way your body is at high voltage, you'd probably shock the dang thing out of its circuits. But I'm willing to give it to somebody else in your crew if you're interested. Well, there is this one guy that comes to mind. I'll just send you the information to your suit so you can know where to find him. Alright. Until then, Omniarch. Until then, Rhodes. And keep being a boss.
How goes the search for the metal tyrant?
Exactly as you foretold.
Oof, that badly. I was embellishing for theatrical effect. You're back! Have you seen something new? Maybe a way of defeating Doom? I have seen something new. A feline ally. A cunning plan. A victory hidden in defeat. You don't know more? Please, I have to get this right. Oh, we've had this conversation so many times. My child, you have everything you need. Okay. If either of you need me, I'll be in my war room looking over our intel.
Wow. Kind of a vibe killer.
You really want to kill the vibe? I'll start scrying your future.
Hey, you are basically a glass of water. I can and will drink you.
Guys, relax. And besides, Hope is just worried about screwing anything up. Like I always am. You know, ever since I became the leader of the Omni crew, I already knew what it meant to lead something. But also cherish it at that same exact time. But that also leads to having your leadership burden carry yourself when you should be carrying it at that exact moment. And that's going to be the one thing Hope has not learned yet, but will in due time. But give her time, guys. As hot-headed as she is, she's the one that's supposed to be destined to save Maphilios. Whether we like it or not, she only has one shot. And she better learn where to shoot. Otherwise, she will miss. Hey, Jonesy. You had an update? Yep, and you're not going to believe it. We found the Oracle's feline ally. Shuri paid me a visit this morning. Wait, didn't you tell me you and her are best friends back in the day, right? Yeah, we were in the Zero War together. It was a big deal. How could you forget? I don't know. I guess it must have slipped my mind. I don't know. I was playing video games with the boys, but it was a whole hassle. But what else do you have? She has a plan to take down Doom's favorite Doombot. I'm still getting details from her, but if we can take down that big bot, we might get closer to finding the real guy. That might actually work. And Victor won't have an excuse to hide anymore. Okay, Jonesy, no matter what, keep me up to detail. Don't leave anything unintended. And I'll do my part. I'll notify the Omni crew as fast as possible. We'll catch up later. And that should do it for today's episode, ladies and gentlemen. There's pretty much nothing I can disclose for right now, so all I can say is I'll see you all in the next adventure. Gotta zap!